Alright guys, it's Cameron here, originally from East London. Guys, it is time to wake up, okay? No more sleeping, it's time to wake up. Your alarm clock done, time to wake up, alright? 80% of this world is sleeping at the moment, okay? Little quote I heard from Tom Ziegler and Billy Cox. Tom Ziegler is the son of Zig Ziglar and Billy Cox part of his organization. What they told me was a dream with no action is a daydream, and an action with no dream is a nightmare, okay? Now what that basically means is you can have your vision, but with no action, it's not going anywhere. You're just daydreaming. It's like when you're in class and you had a boring teacher, you would just sit there and think about, I don't know, something that happened on TV, the EastEnders episode. You're just daydreaming, you're just thinking about stuff, and you're not actually getting anywhere, you're not learning anything. The action with no dream is basically what I was. That was my main category, because what I did is I felt very motivated. I was like, yeah, I want to be successful, but I didn't know what successful was to me. So you need to know what successful is to yourself, which is your dream, and then you need to apply the action. Now the way you do that is by applying GAME. G-A-M-E. GAME. What GAME is your goal, your attitude, your motivation, and then excellence. You need to apply this to yourselves, guys, and stop sleeping. It's time to wake up and come out of that 95% of people who are just sleeping in this world that have a daydream and a nightmare. Us, we're going to be living. Living is dream plus action. You have that idea, you have your main goal, and you're now going to apply action to it. One of the greatest people that I can think of about this is Martin Luther King Jr. I have a dream. We all know about Martin Luther King. Oof, yeah, I'm getting pumped, We all know about Martin Luther King, okay? Martin Luther King Jr., I had a dream. Alright, we all know about that speech. Love, peace, unity, just applying it all together. And from that, he birthed it until it was a reality by consistently, persistently applying action until it was a reality. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Martin Luther King Jr., I had a dream. And from that, he birthed it into a reality by consistently, persistently applying action until it was a reality. You hear that? What he did was he had the dream, and then he made the action. It's action. Notice it. It's a singular form. Not actions. Action. Now hear me out. Hear me out. What an action is determined by is by its time, not by its volume. It's not how many different actions you take. It's about that one action you take and how much time you put into making that action perfect. That makes sense? It's the baby steps within that action that make it what it is. Okay? Don't take loads of actions. Take that one action and fuel it with what I call consistent persistency. Okay, are you hearing me? Consistent persistency, guys. How? You have to go all in, and the way you do that is you have ridiculous, sickening, unquestionable work ethic. Okay? Ridiculous, sickening, unquestionable work ethic. There is no going back. You burn the bridges behind you and you put as much work into this. You just need to put the work into it. The W, the O, the R, the K. Say it. The W, the O, the R, the K. If you know about ET, you already know about this. Yeah, another thing I wanted to talk about in terms of the link is about going all in. Okay, the best way to do this is to work with human instincts. I read the book Think and Grow Rich. If you haven't read this book, guys, do it right now. Stop this video, come back to it later, read the book. Okay, read that book. It's amazing. It will change your life, and this will probably resonate better because you'd be on that mind level. Read the book. What I got from the book, there was one story about a warrior. Okay, now this warrior, he had a lot of soldiers and he had to take them to defeat this army that was much greater than they originally were. Okay, so they got in their boats, they sailed over to this country to go start this war. Now as soon as they got off the boats, the warrior ordered his soldiers to burn the boats. Now when they burnt the boats, he told them, there is no going back. Okay, we have no other way of going back. We do or we die. We have no choice but to win this fight. And what did they do? They won. Why? Because it was human instinct. If someone was behind you, put a knife behind you, and the only thing you'd do is you'd run forward. You're not going to run back, are you? Because you're going to die. You have to go all in. Okay, and that's human instinct. The human instinct to do so we don't die. So do not as if your life depended on it. Do because your life does depend on it. Make it real, guys. Go all in. Make sure there's no way of you going back. Once you take that first step and you realize this step is where you want to go, you need to put the other foot in as well. Okay, one step, two step at a time, and go all in. Alright, I don't want to keep any longer, guys. It's my first motivational video today. I'm so pumped. I hope you do like it. If you do want to see some more, like, subscribe, share the video. This is how we do Team Falcon. Bam, I'm out. Wake up, let's go.